Hi, and welcome to the Monologue Project. This week we have Rehana from Angel by Henry Naylor. The book says it's from what do you call it? The volume Arabian Nightmares. That's a pleasant thought, isn't it? So this one is from the Contemporary Monologues for Women, Volume Dos book. Again, if you haven't seen these before, I love these. I love these books. It's especially helpful in pieces like today's because today's is very poetic, which always makes it a little bit of an acting challenge, which we go over in depth over at our Patreon, which is patreon.com/monologue project. It's up, down, below, side over there. We also have a link to our coffee page. So if you want to help out by shooting a couple of bucks to Bruce for sitting here like pretty much after our bedtime and pushing buttons so that we can get this done because somebody didn't want to do it on her day off. And of course ended up working late today because that's how the world works. But yeah, this is a very, very interesting piece. She's supposed to be in her late teens. And she's a Kurdish refugee, it seems like. What's interesting about it, and so I knew nothing about the play, but in the description, which this particular monologue book has, it talks about, so it's supposedly based on a real life person. It says, in the afterwards, Henry Naylor explains she was a law student who jettisoned her studies to fight for the Kobani resistance. Some people say she was a prolific sniper who shot 100 jihadis. Others say that number was vastly exaggerated. She's become an internet myth. People don't know whether she's alive or dead. Just that, like, I just think that's a fun thing to know about this particular piece. It'd be tricky to do for auditions unless you're doing like a stylized piece. But again, go over to the Patreon and it tells you all about the breaking down of this particular piece. Anyway, all of that said, this is Rehana from Angel by Henry Naylor. Snarls and yelps amongst the trees. A desperate fight for life. The air hot and fetid in the orchard like a predator's breath. Bijou! Bijou! I cry. I am 12, running through the pistachios. Where are you, Bijou? I find the dog limping, bleeding, circled by a huge jackal, foaming, bloodied muzzle. The monster twitches, shakes its head at the sky, sowing drools of madness into the soil, then turns fury on me. Snarling, baring teeth, it charges, leaps. I flinch, expecting its bite. A zip, thud. Suddenly the jackal's head explodes in a spray of blood and tissue. What? Am stupid with shock, gaping like an idiot. The jackal leaking red into the thirsty soil. Angel! Angel, you okay? My father, running up, sniper rifle in hand, he hugs me ferociously. You bitten? No. Bijou? Poor Bijou, limping, showing me the whites of his eyes. Yes. Aye, he says sadly. There's nothing we can do for him. He holds his gun out, says gently, shoot him. What? Shoot Bijou. This is a lesson you must learn. The next time I see a gun, I'm 17.